Oh, Anthony and his crew are taking shots at me again. Like that, there's an obsession over there. It's fucking scary, man. I literally wouldn't know what Anthony was up to. Every once in a while, it hits my fucking radar. But he's taking. Why the fuck is he taking shots at me? Why does he need me in his stupid fucking life? Just move on with your life, man. Why the obsession? Why do you need to take shots at me? Like I said the other day, man, we accomplished a lot. We didn't really get along. I brought my bullshit to the table. He certainly brought his bullshit to the table. And it's just time to move on. We accomplished a lot in our 20-year run, and so there's no fucking reason to keep my name in your stupid fucking mouth. Move on! Holy shit! We should be celebrating what we did with the Opie and Anthony show. Just celebrating and reminiscing a little bit, but instead I got a fucking guy that just simply won't leave me the goddamn fuck alone as he trashes me from a fucking mansion. We did it. We accomplished a lot. We almost took out Howard Stern. We were so goddamn good. Just move the fuck on. I literally don't think about the guy unless it pops up on a live stream or something from time to time, man. I couldn't even tell you what he fucking does on a daily basis. I'm not a fan. I don't like the guy, but I'm not gonna spend fucking hours just trashing the guy. I just want to move on with my shit. It's incredibly fucking pathetic. Just imagine you get together with someone, right? And, before you got together with the guy, you literally didn't have a car. It was on blocks in your front yard. You had to drive around the company van. You didn't own a house. You were in a miserable marriage. And then, you do a show with somebody and it fucking takes off and gives you everything in life you always wanted. And then fast forward, the show breaks up 6.5 fucking years ago. And now you decide I need to trash that guy on a daily basis. It's fucking pathetic. It is incredibly fucking pathetic. Just do your show, whatever. I don't even know what it is. I would assume it's very political. I would assume it's probably a lot of old references and old fucking impressions. That probably still works to some extent, but I don't know because I don't listen. I haven't. I've checked you out maybe in 6.5 years. Like I said a few times on these things, maybe a total of 2 to 3 total hours in 6.5 years, and haven't checked it out in many, many years at all. Not even a second. Fuck, just move the fuck on. Is that all you got, I guess? To trash me? That makes fucking sense. Fucking enough already. Of course it's not worth the aggravation. And I will fucking move on. And we'll do another live stream this afternoon. And we'll have a lot of fun. But Jesus, enough already. Who gives a fuck what I do? Who gives a fuck how I think politically or any other way? I literally wouldn't have any or very little hate if it wasn't for Anthony and the people in his fucking camp. It doesn't make any fucking sense. We made millions together, so somehow in his stupid fucking wet brain, he now has to trash me and take me fucking down? How does that make sense, you idiot? God, enough already. Whatever. And someday maybe he should look into what he brought to the fucking show. Trust me, it wasn't a treat on a daily basis. It wasn't fun at all. It's unfucking believable at this point. Like in life, you could choose to either be miserable and incredibly negative, or you could choose to be positive and look at the good that came out of stuff. The fact remains, when I put the Opie and Anthony show together originally, it led to incredible things professionally. Not personally, that's for sure, but professionally. Incredible things. We pretty much got to see almost anything we wanted. We don't have to work anymore. I assume he did well with his fucking money. He lives in a fucking mansion. So now he turns that around and chooses to fucking trash me on a regular basis? Go fuck yourself. That's incredibly pathetic at this point. Oh, to talk about some of the shit I did back in the day and all that. I get that to a point, and I certainly, have thrown my 2 cents in here and there. But to obsess about it on a regular basis, that's just incredibly fucking pathetic. Good morning, everybody. Oh, my God. When I mentioned the Opie and Anthony show, I try to talk about it very fondly. I try to bring back some really good memories. Matter of fact, on the latest episode of the Opie Radio podcast with Jackie the Joke Man, I did just that. We told some great radio fucking stories. It was a lot of fun. Now, once in there, do you hear me, talking about how miserable the experience was? I try to remember the good shit. Told some great stories. Told a story about the time we try to make a cell phone ring in a girl's vagina. Good morning, Grant. And Jackie really got a kick out of that. And I said, look, we didn't want to cheat because it was around the time when cell phones had antennas. So we didn't want the antennas sticking out, because that would be cheating. We wanted the phone buried deep, and then we wanted to see if we could get it to ring. And unfortunately, we failed at that experiment. But it's things like that. I brought it up with Jackie the Joke Man. You can get my podcast wherever you get podcasts. Just put Opie Radio in the search. So when I talk about the old days, I try to bring back some good memories and laugh about some of the radio we did. Trust me, I got plenty of fucking stories to tell. Well, that's why I kind of like doing these things, because you never know where they're going to go. No real agenda. Just turn this on and, see where it fucking goes. Cell phones were big back then. That's the point, Carl Brown. I think the cell phones started getting smaller, and that's when we got the idea like, oh, wait, this phone is small enough that we could put it in places, and let's see if it rings. But anyway, so the debate, the town halls yesterday, there was no contest. I don't know if he's going to be reelected, but Trump won his town hall because he's just fucking entertaining. I'll always say that. Biden was, typical politician bullshit, making believe he really cares about the common man, the working man. If I'm your president, what? What's going to happen if you're my president? What? This time it's all going to happen? All the stuff that we're promised ever since I was a kid listening to these goddamn politicians on TV? If I'm your president, what? What's going to happen, really, in the end? What? Anthony's much better. I'd rather pay. I'm not competing with Anthony, you stupid fuck. That's my whole point. For whatever reason, he's competing with me. I don't give a fuck if you think he's the best. Go support him. I don't send my people over there to trash him, or we just fucking have our own thing going. I don't give a fuck who you think's better. Now I know he's just trolling, but Jesus, enough. I don't really care. I honestly, it's really simple. I just want to be left alone. I've had a tough run of it. I started developing something that I really, really enjoyed a lot. I was onto something again. And then the guy who was not only someone that I had great chemistry with, but he was also a really good friend, just dies on me at 43 fucking years old. And then, then I lean on my other good friend, Vic Henley, to get through that. And I really enjoyed doing stuff with Vic Henley. And then he fucking dies. Like, what? He dies like 6-7 months later. I've had a tough run. I just want to be left the fuck alone and do my podcast, do some live streaming, raise my family, do a little fishing. Oh, my God. It's been 6.5 years since that show was on the air. And I gave it a good try, too, man. You know, I wasn't sure, and I started taking phone calls from Ant. When I started my afternoon show, the last version of my show for SiriusXM, that was the one that was just crushing with Sherrod and Vic and Carl. Took some phone calls, and that was actually going well. And then I'm starting to think, okay, maybe we could keep the brand alive. You know, I didn't think I wanted to do a full-time show with the guy anymore. Took a bunch of calls, and then then they were aggressively trying to get me over to Ant's place, and I even went over there and I took a tour. Ran into Gavin McGinnis, who shut his fucking mouth as soon as I put a stupid camera in his face. And then and then I said, no, this isn't the place for me. And I also knew that the Carl Sherrod Vic thing was just starting to take off. And then for whatever reason, that meant that Anthony and everyone from that camp had to start hating on me again. It's pure fucking lunacy. It's mental illness. Think you'll ever have a partner again? Well, Grant, that's if someone appears, then sure. But I'm not looking for that. I mean, the Carl was a massive hit. That was just fucking terrible. I'm not even close to over it. The Vic thing on top of that, I haven't even really completely mourned the Vic Henley thing because we all got distracted with the coronavirus and going into quarantine, basically. But, there are guys I enjoyed doing the podcast with and certainly would like to do more. Matt Farrer from the Smoking Tires, one of them. I've had some fun with Bubba the Love Sponge recently. I like Judd Jones. I like doing some stuff with him. And there's a few others, but if someone appears that I go, oh, wow, this could be fun again, then sure, why not? But until then, I just want to be left alone. I want to be able to do my live streams and put out a podcast from time to time. And if you like it, great. And if you don't, that's okay. There's so many other things to listen to. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that.